Hi, welcome to this channel, and today I wanted to take a moment to share my story with you. This is a story of overcoming trauma and finding strength in the face of adversity. Guys, life hasn't been always easy for me, and maybe it's for you too. But through my experiences, I've learned valuable lessons about resilience, healing, and the power of self discovery. So, guys, grab a cup of coffee or tea, sit back, and let me take you on a journey that I hope will touch your heart. So, guys, my family wasn't exactly what you'd call traditional. And growing up, love seemed to come and go, leaving me feeling unsure and lost. It's actually crazy to think that at the tender age of 10, I had to learn to be independent because there just wasn't much support around. My mom left me to go abroad when I was just a baby, 5 months old, and my dad wasn't in the picture either. Even my older siblings had their own families to focus on. So it often felt like I was left to navigate the world all by myself. And on top of that, just picture this. Growing up in a slum. I'm from the Philippines, where poverty was a constant companion. The chaos and the stress of my surroundings weighed heavily on me, even as a child. I was always on edge, anxious about what each day would bring. And it's funny how our early experiences shape us. Those struggles followed me, leaving me a lasting impact on my life, in my relationships, and how I see and show up in the world. And for the longest time, I did not realize how deeply my traumatic experiences has affected me. It wasn't just about what happened. It's not about the trauma. It's not about the abandonment. It's not about the rejection. It is about how those events has shaped my inner world. The wound went to the surface, affecting my self-esteem and how I showed up in the world. How am I showing up in the world? And it was like I had disconnected from my true self. Because guys, I've discovered that being authentic felt too painful. And I went to high school, and it brought its own challenges. I started seeking all love in the wrong places, and like alcohol and toxic relationships. And I didn't understand it at the time, but those choices were my desperate attempts to escape the pain. And it felt easier to numb myself than to face the emotions head on. Because you know what? No one has taught me. And little did I know that these destructive coping mechanisms were only making my situation worse. And then, one day, I realized I couldn't keep running away from my past. It was time to confront my suppressed emotions and start the healing process. I sought therapy. I've been doing therapy even right now, and began reflecting on my experiences. With the support of those who cared about me, I slowly started reconnecting with my true self. And it is a journey of self discovery filled with ups and downs, of joy and hurt. But it is really worth it. So, trauma, guys, what do I mean by this? And I'm not actually talking about the big trauma like terrorism, bombing, kidnapping. I am talking about the small t trauma. It's the abandonment, rejection, shame, and lovelessness. And there are 8 billion people walking with trauma. Don't think you are exempted. As I currently studying about trauma because I want to get out from this wound from my past. As I study emotions, trauma, I am fascinated how complex life is. And when I look around my environment, there is beauty and untapped potential, but also immense suffering. It is sad how we are not taught how to live properly. We are taught to read and write, to use numbers, to maybe ride a bike, and how to deal with others, how to be kind. But we are not actually taught something so important that will actually help us thrive in this world. And unfortunately, we see more and more individuals grappling with mental and physical health issues like anxiety and depression, illnesses, inflammations, chronic pain, and all kind of a self-destructive behaviors. We witness an increase in suicides and addictions. I truly believe that trauma is an epidemic. But amidst the pain and suffering, I really believe there is opportunity for growth and healing and transformation. Healing is a process, not a destination. It's messy and it's not always linear. But you know what? As I faced my emotions and embraced the healing journey, I started to grow in ways I never thought possible. I learned that it's okay to feel vulnerable and that the most profound transformations truly happens when we allow ourselves to be authentic and when we allow ourselves to feel the pain, because when you really wanna heal, you need to feel it. And I really believe there is wisdom in trauma. And when we acknowledge that, we can begin to break free from its chains. Recognize that our suffering holds valuable lessons, and each of us holds the potential to transcend our pain, heal, and become agents of change in a world that desperately needs compassion and understanding. Life can be unpredictable, and we make choices that we come to regret later. Know that whatever mistakes you have made, it is not your fault. You did not know then. Your mistakes does not define you. You are not a bad person. You just need help. We need help. And you are deserving of love, of healing, and forgiveness. Embrace self compassion, for it is the lens of understanding that you can truly heal and rewrite your story. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Reach out to seek support, surround yourself with love and positivity, and believe in your own capacity for growth. Guys, I believe in you. God bless. By the way, guys, if you are around here in Christchurch, I'm having my own transformative journey to heal and let go of those past emotions and hurts and rejection, wound, and abandonment. Um, I'll put the link below, and I hope to see you there.